for everyone watching this on replay later on. I posted a video with some techniques on how to break out of zip ties when you're bound to a chair, or how to get out of it if your feet are duct taped, stuff like that. So we're gonna go over it step by step. I just want to show everyone that it's super easy to do, and there were a lot of people that didn't believe me. What's up, Heather? So we're gonna go over it. We're gonna do zip ties in the front, zip ties in the back, duct tape in the front, duct tape in the back, and then we're just gonna go over it and see what we can learn. So I'm gonna start with some regular zip ties. So I buy these from Home Depot. The reason why is because if you want specialized zip ties, specifically to restrain someone, are usually called handcuff zip ties. You have to order those online or in an army store. If you are planning on kidnapping someone, that's not probably most likely not where you're gonna go. You're gonna go to a store that has a lot of volume of customers where you can conceal yourself. So we're gonna start off with these because they're easier to come by. Obviously these are a little bit smaller, but the technique remains the same. So if you are zip tied, the idea of that you cannot break a zip tie comes more from you trying to move your arms and you're like, oh, I'm stuck. It's all psychological. Obviously the bigger the zip ties, the harder you have to break it, or different techniques you have to use, but you can always get out of them. Because it's plastic. Plastic has a melting point, it has a breaking point, depending on the density and a whole lot of other stuff. So we're gonna go over this one for now. Zip tie. Something like this, and you can do 4, 5, 6, 7, doesn't really matter, but mostly zip ties like this can easily be broken, and we're gonna go over what size requires what force in a second, but here's the idea behind it. You're gonna lift up your arms, you're gonna slam down on your pelvis. As you have your pelvis right here, you're gonna push out and kind of pull your arms back. So it's gonna look something like this. 1, 2. And what that does, doesn't do much damage, right? That's how you break out. Now the same goes for the back. Obviously the bigger in the back makes it a little bit more difficult, but same technique. So I'm gonna place these. I have a little bit more trouble because I can't really tighten these because I'm by myself. But normally there's a little bit more, the tighter the zip tie is, the better it is. So behind here, basically you're gonna move up your arms as far as you can and you're gonna slam down. So 1, 2. That's how you break them up. Now, once again, we'll do the step by step. Zip ties. If they are on you, your first step is to tighten them as tight as possible. Second step, you lift up your arms, you're gonna slam down. So it's 1, 2, and then you get out, right? Nothing there. Now duct tape. Now bear with me because I'm gonna have to do this by myself. It's gonna look weird, but that's okay. It's kind of like how I have to do it. Bye-bye. Now this decent amount of duct tape is about 4 times around. Same thing. These are a little bit tighter. You're gonna go up, you're gonna slam down. Now there's multiple ways how you can get out of this. If you have your teeth available, you just bite through it, right? Only a small little tear will be able to get out of this. You also have your shoelaces. You can cut off or rip off a piece of your shirt. If you have these little things, like from your pants, also works very good to saw through this, but like I said, there's multiple ways. So this one, and that hurts more than actually breaking it. See the hair stuck to it? That's okay. That's literally it. Now, as far as your feet, now this is one of my favorites. This is a technique I developed myself. All right, now there's a few ways you can do this. You can slam it down. Now what that does is you create a little rip there as you push down and it breaks off. Another one is Even if your feet are all the way to the bottom tied with duct tape, you can still move your feet over each other. And what you do is you just sit, and once you sit, it creates a rip. So it goes like this. And as you can see, it's starting to rip right here. Then all you have to do is bend your legs open, and you can do it. Now, if that didn't work for you, there's another way. All you have to do is slam down in between, creates a wedge, right? So 1, 2. Super easy. So, I hope I explained a little bit from the video that I posted earlier today, that you can see that it's absolutely possible. You can do this a million different ways, as long as you have a melting point, some of the scrape, some force in your arms or anything, you can get out. So thank you all so much for watching. If you're watching this on replay later on, thank you. Make sure, don't forget to subscribe. A lot more videos coming. And thank you so much.